So Collision happened, and basically forgot it was on, or I just didn't really care. Um, it saved some people were. I know, like some AEW fans, they were praising this show. They thought the show was all right or whatever, good. I'm sorry. I'm kind of in the argument where I didn't think the show was good. I just think the show had a lot of jobbers and just shit that didn't make much sense, or like there's not much like a story progression. Again, I'm in the argument that in like people thought, oh, the Collision was better with Punk or whatever. I'm in the argument where even before when Punk was there or not, the show has not been good ever, because like there hasn't been like, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that there has been good things on Collision, or actually thinking about it, there's only one Collision I thought that was really good. I mean, sure, the opening the first show was okay, since it was Punk returning, and he had that promo where he talked and whatever. But and that other Collision where they had the tag titles with MJF and Amco versus the Revival, and that ladder match show, and Punk unveiled the title, the was it the Real World Championship. Like other than those shows, like Collision hasn't really been like a must see show, because it's showcasing too much jobbers, not much star power, and it's like it's not worth watching on a Saturday night. I'm sorry, it's not worth it. AEW should really try to make Collision again. Like they have to really kind of progress some storylines on Collision and Dynamite. They kind of have to make it both equivalent to like big shows. But like Collision should definitely have a Saturday night main event feel to it. It should definitely feel like more like Saturday main event, where maybe like some matches are built to Collision and stuff like that. It should basically be like that, and they all benefit from each other. But like the bigger matches or bigger things should happen on Collision. It should seem like, since Collision is happening on Saturday night, then let's be honest, Saturday nights are not always going to be shows that you want to watch, unless you actually have something built to. That's like kind of like a problem with having a Saturday show. Like it's not necessarily a problem if you make people care about the show. You gotta basically make it legit like a Saturday night main event type of deal, and really make it must see. It's not really must see, especially when there's a lot of jobber shit, and plus like a lot of stupid ROH shit. Other than that, Collision happened. It's Daniel Bryan. Well, Brian, sorry, Brian Danielson. I used his slave name, and Cesar. Cesar, how you say no slave name? You're offensive. Whatever. It's Brian and Claudio, whatever the fuck, the Blackpool Combat Club. They face Ricky Starks and Big Bill. Like that's really intriguing for some reason. Again, I'm confused. Like, is Claudio and Brian like tweeners, or is Claudio tweener? Because again, isn't he supposed to be a heel against Eddie Kingston or whatever? Anyways, Ricky Starks and Big Bill defeats Brian Danielson and Claudio. This was a long match. I didn't really care about this match, or didn't really care, because I don't give a fuck about Ricky Starks. He's just a gay jobber that fucking smarts pretend because he's like, he looks like me, even though he's like fucking small and shit. And Big Bill is no different than how he was, even though he's like in better shape now than him having big fucking tits, for man titties. Um, I don't care. Oh, he been Brian, guys. It's like whatever, I don't really care. For some reason, they're calling them the Hung Bucks, which I don't know what that means. That's some stupid fucking gay indie reference or whatever. It's basically just Hangman Page and the Young Bucks. They accept a challenge, which I didn't even know this was a fucking challenge. They accept a challenge where they're gonna face the Mogul Embassy for the six man World Tag Championships next week at Grand Slam Rampage. Like, who the fuck's gonna watch Rampage? Come on. Come on here. And why are they trying to make people care about fucking Collision? Like, Collision legit next week looks like fucking trash, really. Besides maybe like a one match thing, but because Get It has a stipulation. But like, really, who the fuck's gonna give? Especially this is ROH shit. Who the fuck? Why are you doing some ROH shit? Who the fuck cares? Again, this is the problem with AEW. No one cares about ROH. Like, why are you shoving ROH into AEW? Like, it's fucking stupid as fuck. So basically, Rusev is angry that because that he's angry with God, because God delivered temptation in the form of his hot flexible wife. Like, what? He's angry about that. I don't know. Apparently, basically, he's also angry because get it, like his wife, like I don't know, like was cucking him or whatever. Like, okay, I don't know. That's what he mentioned. And then he says, "Hobbs, you son of a bitch," or He says I don't know, for some reason they're keeping I don't know, they're not over or they're not through. It's like whatever. FTR defeats Iron Savages to retain their tag titles. Like who the fuck cares? And then the Work Horsemen. So much for ripping off the Four Horsemen out. Get it? The Work Horsemen? Oh, they're workhorses. Even though that's such a boring, dumb, gay term. The crowd actually chanted, "Who are you?" Apparently, because again, who are these people? Like, come on! So much for being workhorses, and so much for AEW showcasing people who are workhorses. I thought they care about their talents. Like, whatever. They challenge them. It's just some stupid shit. And then we see Aussie open for some dumb reason. I don't know. Get it? Because they want the AEW tag titles. Shouldn't they want the rematch for their stupid gay RH tag titles? Even though no one fucking knows who these guys are, too? What the fuck? It's all different than this. What is it? This guy's a fucking fat piece of shit. Like, what the fuck? And he has a skinny piece of shit. I guess he's the gay bear. And the other one is like, he's the gay big bear daddy. And this is like the fucking pegging, whatever. Pegger. I don't know. He gets pegged up the ass. What the fuck? This was funny. I only know about this because, like, you know, this was some people were apparently talking about in the show. So, Collision Take 22. Fucking AEW botched. They fucking botched with this shit. So, fucking, basically what happened. Keith Lee, I don't know, they botched. And it took 22 fucking takes. You gotta be that bad to do 20, and they actually, so they filmed that, you know, oh, Collision take 22, like, it took 22 takes to do this shit, and they couldn't edit that shit out or whatever, like, what the fuck? What were they thinking? And Keith, oh man, it's so fun, and Keith looks fatter than ever, like, holy shit, what the fuck was that? So there was, like, a Collision take 2 count, 5 countdown, like, before the interview, like, so stupid. Keith Lee's just there, and basically it just leads to some bullshit where some ROH guy challenges him. Like, who the fuck cares? And who is this fucking weird fuck, too? Oh, my gay fucking, my big BBC dream. Oh, yeah. John Silver defeats Anthony Bowens with the assist of Evil Uno. Who the fuck cares? Eddie Kingston says, like, we're built into the misery. Yeah, you're ready for misery? I'm gonna fuck you up in New York. You know, like I'm angry. I'm still angry because of what happened in some stupid RH, and like, yeah, I'm crazy. Yeah, people get it. People say, "Does this guy such chromo cutter?" Like nobody, like who gives it? Oh, get it? Because he curses and he acts like you know, he's like drunk and like, yeah, great. Wow, that's really cutting edge. He's very edgy. Like, who fucking cares? You fucking smarks don't know. You guys act like this guy's saying like this promo cutter. Like, y'all so stupid. Because he curses and he acts like a tough guy. Wow. They exchange Doritos. These people fucking Hook and Orange Cassidy. Like, who the fuck cares about this shit? Because it's gonna lead to them being tag team or it's just gay. I'm just think it's gay. Aussie Open Faggots defeated some 2 other jobbers, and for some reason they challenged FTR. Like, who gives a shit? Okay, who gives a shit? No one knows who the fuck y'all are. Tony Storm's Portrait of a Star. These people wouldn't know if I slapped their tits off or something. I don't fucking know. That's what she said. Apparently that's what happened. Like, whatever, okay. Apparently this happened, and, like, who gives a shit? I mean, you're probably doing gay scissors yourself. Andrade defeats Scorpio Sky by submission. Again, okay, he's back, and for some reason they had this match, and no one fucking knows or cared. Jay White, apparently, because he mentioned how Andrade was looking at his match, and Jay White says, you know, I saw you looking at my match. And I say, why not we have a match ourselves? Like, why? Why? What's the story? Like, why you guys want to face each other? And who gives a fuck? Like, this is just some smarky dream shit. Again, there's no real story for this. Like, who gives a fuck? Apparently, this is promo of the year. What the fuck does that mean? Apparently, this is what the guy says. October 1st, Wrestle Dream. I'm coming. And it's some guy named Shibata, because guys smarts like this guy or something. They pretend to know the fuck this guy. Like, who gives a shit? Shh, fuck this. This is some Bray Wyatt wannabe, if I see, huh? So this stupid team called the Righteous. Holy shit, fat fuck. They defeated the Hardys. Legit, so the Hardys was on Collision. And God forbid, you have the fucking Hardys. God forbid you make people care about AEW. You have, like, legit stars on your TV show. You have fucking legends. And you're treating them like trash. Why are you treating the Hardys like... who gives a fuck about these guys? Like, fuck. And then You got this guy who talks about Bray Wyatt like, oh, you guys care about you have fond memories of, but of like what you hold nearest to you, or like some shit. Like, you talking about how you guys care about nostalgia acts or some stupid shit, or cares about something, but like they're not worth, like, who gives a like, shut up. No one cares. Who cares about these jobbers? Like, no one knows who the fuck these guys are. Where's the fucking chant for who are you guys? Who are all these fucking people? Who are these guys? Updated card for Grand Slam. Like, who gives a fuck about this? And like, really, at least like this is showcases AEW shit. But like, come on, who fuck this ROH shit? And sure, I don't mind this. At least Sting is there and Christian, so it's like, all right. But like, who the fuck's gonna watch this Rampage? Like, come on here. This is what I also announced for next week, people. Who gives a fuck about this besides Marks? I guess this is only intriguing because RVD is gonna be there, but it's like, what is he gonna do? He's gonna lose again? Like, and again, who fucking cares about this stupid shit? Like, come on here. Who are they again? Wow, updated car. Like, who gives a shit? I mean, so much for the point of the fucking tag title match, huh? Or for next week. It's like, who gives a shit about this? Like, really? ROH shit? And then, because get a dream match. Oh, I'll go choose my pants. And fucking this shit is like just dumb shit. Come on. Ricky Starks then challenges Bryan Danielson to a Texas death match, guys. Wow, another Texas death match. Because get it, like, it's going to be hardcore. I mean, sure, it should be like, only good because get it, weapons and, no DQ. But it's like, why should we care about another match? Like, come on here. Like, you're lucky you had a good strap match. Like, I guess because, like, people care about Bryan Danielson. But who the fuck? Come on here. Whatever. And it's official, guys, next week. And that's, like, one of the only reasons to care about Rampage. I mean, Collision also, so. Why did this happen? And why was this the main event? Apparently some stupid shit would get it. Oh, Britt Baker challenged the winner of Collision. So basically, Jade Cargill lost at Rampage, and she's apparently she's going to WWE or whatever. That's like the rumor. That's why she lost, and that's why that match didn't even happen on like Dynamite or even a Collision. So Chris Stanley wins, and then Britt Baker challenges the winner. Like, even though no one cares about Rampage, and then this was the main event, by the way. A match that was made like a last minute. Why was this a main event? Why couldn't even the Bryan Danielson match like main event? Like, what the fuck? Why was this the fucking main event? And especially it's the women main. Don't get me wrong. I like these chicks. I think they're, well, especially Britt Baker. She's hot as fuck. She's invited my big black couch, and Chris Stanley's okay, all right? I mean, if this was like bra and panties and whatever, then hell yeah. But who the fuck cares about women's wrestling? Like, it doesn't draw. Why was this the fucking main event? Oh, because we're going to pretend to care about women's wrestling because, fans complain. Like, who gives a fuck? Why was this the fucking main event? And she won because get respect bullshit. It's like, and who fucking cares? Like, who the fuck cares? Come on here. God damn. Like, I'm sorry. No one's going to care. And there's no story, too. Like, what's the story here? That's the problem. No stories with this shit. So I'm sorry. I don't care about this Collision shit. So probably a blessing I did not waste my time watching this. So fuck it. Till next time, peace. Yeah, bye. And fuck the smarts pretending this shit was good. The only thing memorable about this was literally Collision take 22, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, my asshole!